So once again, the TikTok algorithm has fed me information that I was completely unaware of. So I came across this case that I actually hadn't heard anything about, surprisingly, because this is a couple years back, 2022. But regardless, it's a very jarring case. I came across it due to body cam footage, so I will be showing you that because I do think we have a better grasp of who we're dealing with when we see the body cam footage of a murderer and how they act, especially in interrogations, which I find particularly fascinating. But anyway, let's talk about the details of the case before I actually show you the interviews. Now, also, this is the type of case where, if there's like a couple who's involved in a crime, one of them almost always seems to be a little bit more innocent or a little less malevolent. There's one person who almost always kind of seems like they were roped into it. Just buckle up because this case is absolutely insane. Documents reveal grisly details in stabbing death of Santa Fe woman. Court records released in Saturday's grisly slaying of Grace Jennings indicate Kiara McCulley is accused of stabbing the young Santa Fe woman to death with a 3-foot sword and may have attempted to decapitate her after being encouraged to do so by her boyfriend, Isaac Apodaca. When you see the body cam footage of Isaac, you'll understand why a lot of people who hadn't read articles about it and just came across body cam footage were convinced, and I saw this in the TikTok comments, were convinced that he was roped into this by the girlfriend or that he had nothing to do with it even. Police initially were called to a residence on the 5000 block of Jaguar Drive on Saturday after Apodaca's mother told emergency dispatchers her son found his girlfriend killing another woman in the detached garage of McCulley's mother's home. According to a criminal complaint filed in Santa Fe Magistrate Court on Monday, Apodaca, 25, also reported the homicide from a nearby AP Wireless store. Apodaca and McCulley each face first-degree murder charges. The defendants were set to be arraigned. However, according to identical motions filed for Apodaca and McCulley the same day, Judge Sena granted state prosecutors a 24-hour continuance. This is all old news because this is an article from back when this occurred, but I did want to use it to give you a little bit of a rundown before we get into more current information. Officers arrived to the Jaguar Drive home at about 1:45 p.m. and spotted a woman, later identified as McCulley, 19, in the backyard of the residence. She fled into the house once she saw police, according to the complaint.
Who's Isaac's girlfriend?
She is.
You're Isaac's girlfriend?
Yes.
Okay. What are you to Isaac?
Well, I'm kind of mother-in-law to be.
This is your daughter?
Yes, this is my daughter.
Step out with me real quick. What's your name?
Kiara?
Kiara? Do you have shoes on?
No.
Okay.
I don't know where my shoes are.
This is his girlfriend.
Oh, can I get some shoes on or something?
Not right now.
Do you get some shoes for her? Be detained at this point, okay?
You want to put mom in your car?
Get out of here.
For now? They're not going back in there.
Yeah.
She just came from in there. And then I'll take her to my car.
Yeah.
I have cats. I have to. They can't
Unfortunately,
get out of the
ma'am, but
house.
this is an active investigation, okay? So
Can I
nobody's going
block
back
the
in the
door
house.
somehow?
No, this is a crime scene at this point.
How's my house a fucking crime scene?
There's a deceased
There's a
person
dead
in your
body in the
garage.
garage.
That's why it's a crime
There's
scene.
a body in there?
Yes.
The dead body in your
Stand
garage.
up for me. Walk this way.
What the fuck?
Go ahead and come here with me, man.
You're on board.
Yep. Have a seat back here for me.
Police found Jennings' body inside the detached garage, according to the complaint. The 21-year-old had several injuries consistent of being cut or stabbed with a sharp object. Jennings' body also appeared to have injuries consistent with attempts to decapitate. Officers also found what appeared to be a bloody sword inside of the garage, according to the complaint. We did collect a sword, and it is a metal sword. I can't give the detailed information as far as where it came from. That's still under investigation, Santa Fe Police Captain Aaron Ortiz said in an interview Monday. McCulley and her mother, Lainey McCulley, were detained following the discovery, along with Apodaca, after he was located at the AP Wireless location on Jaguar Drive. Ortiz said police don't believe McCulley's mother had any involvement in Jennings' death, but added the case remains under investigation. Apodaca told police he and Kiara McCulley lived together in her mother's garage. According to the complaint, Jennings contacted him on Friday night, asking if she could sleep in the garage. Apodaca told officers he, Kiara McCulley, and Jennings all slept together in the same bed.
Yeah, there he is. He's coming out. Is that Isaac? Did you call us, bro? Here, come over here. You're good. Come here. You don't have any knives, any weapons on you? No. No? Just put it down for now. Just put it down. You're not in trouble, bro. Gotta make sure you don't have any weapons, okay? Here, put your hands up right here. Right here. I get it. It's good, bro. Here, for now, bro, just because it looks like your girlfriend or whoever's in there is really injured. So for now, we're gonna put you under detention, okay, until we can figure this out. So can you tell me, how did this call transpire? How did you call us?
I walked into the garage. I walked into the garage, and when I walk into the garage, she goes, "Oh, I just did it." And I'm like,
And who was this?
Kiara McCulley,
She told you that?
very calmly and everything, blood on her hands, and
You're a little more warm. We're gonna put you behind this unit. Okay, just hang out, sit tight, okay?
According to the complaint, Apodaca told officers Kiara McCulley ordered him and Jennings to leave Saturday. He spent the morning packing before going inside the house to use the restroom at about noon. Apodaca told police when he returned no more than 2 minutes later, Jennings was dead and McCulley told him, "I did it." He then called his mother to tell her about the incident and waited at the AP Wireless store. Police got Apodaca's consent to search his cell phone during his interview Saturday. According to the complaint, officers found text messages from Apodaca to McCulley between Friday night and Saturday morning that indicated they were conspiring to kill Jennings while she slept.
and when I walk into the garage, she goes, "Oh, I just did it." And I'm like,
And who was this?
Kiara McCulley,
She told you that?
very calmly and everything, blood on her hands, and
You're a little more warm. We're gonna put you behind this unit. Okay, just hang out, sit tight, okay?
I'm freaking out right now.
Just breathe, man. Just breathe a little bit, all right?
Do you need to get checked out by meds, man? No? Okay.
You want the air or anything? Are you hot, cold?
Got this. We'll roll down the window and we'll give you a minute, alright?
I'm freaking out right now.
Just breathe, man. Just breathe a little bit, all right?
Do you need to get checked out by meds, man? No? Okay.
You want the air or anything? Are you hot, cold?
Got this. We'll roll down the window and we'll give you a minute, alright?
So one thing that I'm not sure this article mentions, but that is mentioned in other articles about this, it appears that Jennings, the woman who was murdered, it seems that both Apodaca and McCulley had a relationship with her at some point, like a romantic type of involvement. It's very unclear when, why, how, what happened, but even the circumstance of someone you both dated or had something with, potentially, sleeping over is wild. Like, it's wild to even ask that. I guess it depends on the rapport you have. Some people break up and they're fine and friends. I don't understand how that happens, but regardless, that is an interesting aspect here because you do really wonder what the relationship was between these three. Also, hold on to the fact that Apodaca and McCulley had been conspiring to kill Jennings, because when you see the body cam footage, some of the things that Isaac Apodaca says are crazy just because of the timeline. Not to be a huge spoiler here, but this was not just a random, "Oh, she pissed me off, I'm gonna kill her in a moment of rage." This was premeditated. The messages describe how Mr. Apodaca and McCulley would clean up the mess by using hydrogen peroxide and an ice washer to get it out, the complaint stated. Apodaca, who told police McCulley had been planning to kill Jennings for the past 2 years, appeared to be convincing McCulley to kill Jennings in several of the messages, according to the complaint. One of his messages to McCulley states, "I'm wanting you to kill her. You have to end your suffering by ending her joy," according to the complaint. Apodaca told police he meant what he wrote in the messages and stated he wanted McCulley to kill Jennings. Jennings was said to have been romantically involved with both suspects at one point, according to the complaint. McCulley told police she was upset Apodaca invited Jennings to stay at her house Friday, according to the complaint. She added she could not remember a period of time the next morning and told police she believed this was due to her undiagnosed multiple personality disorder, according to the complaint. McCulley stated she was partially hopeful Miss Jennings was dead, but could not remember what happened to her.
There's the little version of me, which actually responds to my biological name, my government name, which is very dangerous for her, and I don't want her to get hurt. None of us do.
She responds to Kiara?
Yeah.
That's the little version of you?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that little version?
It's like a little kid before bad shit started happening in life.
What kind of bad stuff happened in your life?
I've had a bad relationship with my mom. Reason why I never wanted to see Grace, but pissed me off by bringing her to my house. She did something really stupid, and I wanted to see her change, and I wanted to see something happen where she would admit it, but she just... Is she alive or dead?
Grace?
Yeah,
You don't know?
I'm not sure.
What do you think?
Well, I'm partially hopeful for her to be dead, but I'm also, like, confused. I'm, like...
Why would you hope that she's dead?
I'm still angry at her, but I also have hope that she'd be better, but it's like this frustrating emotion that I can't seem to pinpoint.
So I have to say, as a general notion, I'm very, very tired of the whole undiagnosed whatever, but you're diagnosing yourself mental disorder. Now listen, I understand that accessing mental health help is extremely difficult. Sometimes it takes months to make an appointment. Sometimes there's no one in your area. Sometimes you can't afford it. I'm taking all of that into account, right? But at the same time, if you think you have something serious, like a multiple personality disorder, which can be more or less serious, but nonetheless is something you need to get checked out, is something you might need medication for, depending on who you are, what state you're in, I still can't excuse that. Like, if you're aware enough to know that you have some kind of disorder according to yourself, and you don't get checked out, and my suspicion is that she never even wanted to get checked out, and I don't think she did, at that point, I think you're gonna weaponize it. Because I know plenty of people who are self-diagnosed and then they use it for something. And that's not to say that everyone whose self-diagnosis is wrong. I think self-diagnosis is helpful in order to then find who can help you, right? You think you have multiple personality disorder, you look up people in your area who are specialized in that. Totally valid. It's another thing to self-diagnose, put it in your Instagram bio, or tell everyone you know that you have this when you don't know if you have it, you don't know to what extent you have it, and then you're gonna use it for something. Because a lot of the people that I see self-diagnosing in this particular way that don't seek treatment or help or remedies or whatever are people who then end up saying, oh, I'm sorry, I was horrific to you, but that was like my BPD or my MPD or whatever else, which again, we return to the thing I'm screaming about all the time, which is it's not your fault that you have this mental problem, but it is your responsibility. The same way that I can't tell people, hey, I was having a panic attack, sorry I ran you over. Like, no. In her interview with police, McCulley said Apodaca is in charge of a secret organization called Ghost, which gets rid of people who participate in sex crimes or hurt children. McCulley told police Apodaca said she would rise in the organization ranks if she killed Jennings.
Remember, you'll move up the ranks, plus you get perks in the black market since this is your first. Your first what? Isaac, what the hell happened? Tell me what happened, for real. Can we stop making up lies about these messages? What the hell happened last night?
She was messaging me planning on how to kill her, and...
Who was messaging you planning on how to kill who?
Kiara.
Kiara was messaging you on planning how to kill...
Grace.
Grace?
Yes.
And what were you doing?
I was only sending a message back, only in correspondence. I just wanted to sleep. That's what I...
Are you sure? Because it sounds like you're planning something with Kiara. Is that what's happening? Don't lie to me. What's happening here? I can see the messages. I'm not dumb. This isn't the first time I've done this. What is happening?
She was planning on killing Grace. I just didn't want a part of it.
When did this plan start? Because this was planned.
She planned it out.
Grace planned it out?
No, not Grace. Kiara planned it out.
Kiara planned it out. When? How long had this been a plan for?
She had planned it out since 2020.
Kiara planned to kill Grace since 2020.
Yes.
And you knew about it since 2020. I wish you would just stop with all the, what I feel like is you trying to figure out lies every message we go through. And just tell me, we can start all over if you want to. We can start all over. Trust me, it'll feel better when you get it all out there. Because the messages are there, and that's just the skim of the surface for everything we're going to get into. We're the cops. We're detectives. We're going to go through every inch of everything. All your phones, social media. We're going to interview people. We're going to figure out everything that happened here. You understand that's where we're at, right?
Yes.
It's over, Isaac. It's over. Look at me. Look at me. It's over, dude. It's over. What you can do from here on out is be truthful and help us understand why this happened. Mistakes happen, dude. You need to own it. Tell me everything. Don't sugarcoat it. Don't bullshit it. Tell me everything.
Can agree I made a mistake texting back how I sounded. I can agree that she wanted me to help and it sounded like I wanted to help. I didn't want to help.
You didn't want to help,
No.
but you wanted her to do it.
She wanted to do it the whole time and I didn't.
Did you want Kiara?
No.
You did not want her to kill her.
No.
What did you want?
I wanted a peaceful resolve.
So what about all those messages where you're pushing her towards it? That wasn't a peaceful resolve. If I had looked up a stream of messages and it's you telling her, no, be peaceful, don't do it, chill, put the knife away, why are you being like this? That's understandable. That's reasonable. That's in line with what you're telling me. Do you want to go through all those messages again? We sure can. And I can see if you can come up with the same lies again. Do you want to do that?
No.
Then stop telling me you wanted a peaceful resolve when we know you didn't. And tell me what happened. Why were you guys doing what you were doing?
I was doing it out of the kindness of my heart to stay because she needed a place to stay.
Yeah.
And her mom called me.
Let's fast forward to later on, to when you guys are plotting and scheming. Why were you guys doing that? What's the point?
Point was Kiara was already talking about this quite frequently.
Okay.
About killing people. And she had talked about killing me, her mom, Grace, there's a kid named Sebastian, there's a kid named Ozzy, there's a kid named Brady. The list goes on.
Is that the list that you were referring to in the messages?
No.
No.
That was a grocery list.
That was a grocery list.
Yes.
Okay.
But, as I'm saying is, she wanted to start killing people. I didn't want to be a part of it. I don't want to be a part of anybody who kills.
But you were part of it last night. Right?
I understand.
Were you or were you not? Look at all the messages you were telling her.
I was a part of the messages sounding schemish and plotty kind of feel. I don't know how to say words now. I was a part of those messages.
What else? What else can you tell me? What time did this actually happen at? What time did the killing actually happen at?
12:47.
It didn't happen when you went to go pee, did it?
It happened when I went to go pee.
So, like you said earlier, everything was cool. You went to go pee, came back, and she killed her. Just like that. And you were surprised that she did it.
I was just like, what do I do from here?
You hadn't thought that far.
What do I do from here? And she's all, we'll dispose. I'm gonna get Al and Kiara. We're gonna get together to dispose of the body. And I was like, oh no.
You thought, oh no.
I thought, oh no. And
But you're messaging her throughout the whole night, talking about this happening. Talking about stabbing her and wait till she's asleep, and you're egging her on. But then this happens and you're like, oh no. Yeah, I've seen the garage, right? I've seen what it looks like. I don't think that happened in the 30 seconds to 2 minutes that it took you to go inside and pee. There's a lot of injuries there, is what it looks like.
I was not involved with any of it. I was inside the house. To pee. I was inside the house to pee.
What's Kiara gonna tell me? Because you know I'm gonna talk to her.
I don't know what she's gonna tell you.
Have you been truthful to me this whole time?
I have tried to be truthful.
You've tried to be truthful, but you haven't the whole time, right? You've sprinkled some lies in there here and there. Can you at least give me the respect of that?
Yes.
Why?
Because I'm an idiot.
What do you mean?
I'm some dumbass.
You're not done. Just don't put yourself down.
It's all that everybody calls me.
Isaac, I'm not calling you that right now. I think
I
think you're making a mistake.
I know you don't call me that, but everybody calls me that.
Sorry, but I have a hard time believing this goober is in charge of any type of organization. Like, just very hard to believe. And also getting rid of, so he's in charge of an organization that goes out and murders pedophiles? Question mark? Which, I mean, we all know I'm completely for the death penalty for pedophiles and people who generally hurt children. This is not the way to go about it, though. Having our own vigilante shit rarely works out, as we've seen.
This might sound really weird. So, there's an organization that Isaac is in charge of. I probably shouldn't be saying this to a cop.
That's not what message is about it. I'm just trying to understand it more, you know?
Well, it's called Ghost. They're like an underground version of cops in a way, but a little more intense and deadly. And they get rid of people who are, in words, in charge of sex trafficking, in charge of anything that has to deal with hurting kids.
I see.
And, like, he kept trying to tell me, just do it, and you're gonna just kill her. Then you'll get ranked up.
Yeah.
He had me join. And I'm like, I don't know what the fuck is going on, and I kept hesitating. It's like...
What's that thing there?
It's, the mark for, honestly, I'm very confused because he hasn't told me jack shit. He just gave this to me, and it's like, now you're a part of it. I'm like, okay.
Sounds like an initiation tattoo kind of.
Yeah.
How do you do that? How do you make it?
Oh, I have a tattoo machine.
Oh, okay, got you. Is it?
That's how I did all these.
I was gonna ask. Yeah, you got some work there.
Yep. I also have one on my leg. Here.
Are you like aspiring to learn? Like get
Somewhat. But I've just been wanting to cover this up, and I can't find an artist that's cheap.
I like that. You can tell.
I can obviously tell.
Let me see the one that. No, this one. Here, you tell us about.
Yeah.
What is it exactly?
It's for the platoon that I'm in that I don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
What kind of shape is it?
sure. It's like a mix of a diamond or something. My skin is reacting really weird to these handcuffs.
So, Ghost, an underground society of people that kind of their own version of cops and justice. They kind of
Yeah.
kill bad people, and so, and this is kind of me trying to piece together, kind of like what you're saying, like the messages I saw too. Was Isaac trying to push you to kill Grace?
Yeah. I had my dagger in my hand, and I kept going, and then just stopped. Like, I felt a little kid's hand hold me back. Like it was Kiara telling me, don't. Because that was also her best friend's sister growing up.
Yeah.
And things got so messy.
Ortiz says police have never heard of such an organization. We're investigating these claims and trying to find out if there is such an organization that exists, Ortiz said. According to the criminal complaint, McCulley said she'd been the victim of a gang rape in 2016 and claimed Jennings witnessed the incident. Ortiz confirmed a sexual assault was reported in 2020, but not with the details that she claimed during her interview. McCulley told officers she's not sure if she killed Jennings.
Well, tell me why you're angry at her.
When I need to keep my shit together because I get very upset very easily. Back in 2016, there was a video floating around of a 14-year-old girl getting hard and another girl standing there collecting money from them. There were 16 or 17 guys involved.
Well,
The girl getting money was Grace. The other one was me.
sorry. Sounds like a difficult memory.
So a virgin, so I never got to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's hard. Thank you for sharing that. I know it's probably something difficult to share, especially with a stranger.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I have a little bit of background of.
Why am I mad at her?
Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
She kept trying to push it, and I finally started getting those memories back from that situation and found out that somebody, not quite certain who it was, put me calm. Sorry.
It's okay. Do what you gotta do.
There was a car crash, and that's the only reason why I'm still here. So I'm like playing with this because it's like I need to calm myself down,
Yeah.
and I will not stay down. She was the first person I ever loved,
Grace was.
and the first person to completely destroy me. Part of me hates her guts. It wants to see her dead. The other part wants to see her get better and see if she'd admit it. Just fix it. It's like I'm split. I don't know what's the better emotion. Fighting between them is really challenging.
Sure.
That's why I didn't want her in my home. It's just like, this is too much.
Yeah, a lot of emotion there.
A little more detailed than prior.
Yeah.
So Isaac tells me that Grace is coming over. Without asking me if it's okay. Is it okay if she comes over? It's like, she's coming over.
Yeah. It's your house, your mom's house. Yeah.
Yeah. The garage is supposed to be my space. I immediately get angry. I go in the house, get dressed, go on a walk.
Where do you want to?
The park across the way. I point as if you could see it. Wow.
What did you get dressed in? What were you wearing?
That was black medieval piece and some black pants.
Sounds cool. Sounds interesting. Okay, so you go to the park, and then what?
Just kind of sat there listening to some music and had a couple cigarettes. Trying to calm myself down because I'm just like, I think when we come back, it's just gonna be an hour, don't worry. Bullshit. Go back. They start talking about phones and Marvel and stuff that I don't really understand as much. I have nothing to have in the conversation.
Sure.
They left me alone with her for like half an hour. And she was going through like this breakup thing. There's always something wrong in her life. Always just something.
How was that, being alone with her after all that time?
I was trying to be a good friend, and it just... She ignored me.
So around what time would you say she came over at?
It was midnight-ish? I could check my text messages, but I don't have my phone.
Yeah, I get you.
Like,
So you guys were alone for half an hour, and then what happened?
and then Isaac came back, and I started feeling frustrated because she wasn't listening to me at all. So I got up and I left for a while. Ow.
You alright? What's your cut from?
I dropped a knife last night, which was what I was about to mention.
That's a tough spot to get a cut at.
Yeah, it's
Because your skin moves a lot.
actually where I was about to go. I left and went in the house for a bit and decided to try and make something. I dropped the stupid knife and grabbed it wrong. Got mad and I just walked out of the house for a few minutes. Just like, fuck. I went back, cleaned it out. Cleaned it this morning after my shower.
What did the morning look like?
It was like, I woke up as I sat up around 9 or 10. Woke up Isaac. And her alarms kept going off really annoyingly.
Grace's did.
Yeah. She just would not turn them off.
Mm-hmm.
Her cats kept growling. She has 2 cats of her own.
Oh, she brought him the grudge too?
Yeah. She kept them in a bag all night. Just not nice.
You remember
There's
anything
a
else?
chunk missing. I don't understand. I'm confused.
So you had a whole chunk of memory missing?
Yeah.
But you remember the whole night clearly?
I don't remember most of it. It's like a little foggy because I'm like obviously exhausted. And there's this chunk just missing that I just... I'm so confused. One who was out more when she was with Grace.
You said something interesting earlier. You said, you asked about Grace. You asked if she was okay, and you said that part of you would be okay if she was dead, right?
Yeah.
It's honest. I like honest people.
I don't want to lie.
Yeah. Have you ever thought about hurting her or killing her?
I've had a couple dreams like that.
You had a couple dreams like that?
Yeah.
How'd those dreams go?
They were mostly right after we broke up, and then there were triggers and stuff. But
Did you kill her in those dreams, or what happened to those dreams?
sometimes I would kill her, sometimes I would torture her, sometimes it was just me screaming at her.
How would you torture her in your dreams?
Basically reenacting what she did to me to herself.
Oh, okay. So you're the one kind of taking the money, and she's the one.
Yeah.
I see.
But making it worse.
I see. And how would you kill her
Um,
in your dreams?
depending on the dream.
So there's several dreams.
Yes.
How many?
I've had like a bunch of murder dreams, if you could call that. About a lot of different people.
Not
I
just
think
Grace.
Yeah. Grace is like the number one. I'm pissed at you. And then there's like my ex Ozzy, which, okay, I'm gonna not talk about that because that's gonna.
Go focus on Grace. Yeah. We don't have to make you upset.
No, it's just gonna start a whole tangent and I'm gonna get like slightly angry.
That's fine. So you've thought about killing Grace a number of times.
Yep. I have dreams about it all the time and I'm like, I wonder what this will look like in my brain.
Do you use weapons or what do you do?
I create torture devices out of sex toys.
What kind of sex toys?
Usually a dildo and then put razor blades on it and cover it in lemon juice. And
Sounds
I
good.
on the ass. I also thought about doing that to Ozzy.
Razor blade dildo with lime juice. That sounds painful.
Yes. The whole point is torture.
True. True. Okay. Have you ever talked with Isaac about this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I for certain he has DID. I was doing research about it, and this is my guess about what's going on with me. He thinks I have BPD, which is like borderline personality disorder. Because we're very similar, but there's
Is Isaac diagnosed?
yes. As far as he's told me, he's diagnosed and he's not just lying. I'm starting to question him, like a lot.
What does DID mean again? I'm sorry. This is new information.
Dissociative identity disorder.
Dissociative identity disorder.
Previously, what was that word? Previously known as multiple personality disorder.
Multiple personality. That's the one I was thinking of.
Yeah, that's
This
what was
sounds more
previously known.
professional.
I'm only guessing because I'm not actually diagnosed. This is just what I've noticed personally.
Oh, Isaac takes any medication?
I don't think he does.
Yep, he does. And like I was asking, I think we got sidetracked, but have you ever talked to Isaac about kind of your feelings towards Grace and you wanting or dreaming about killing her and stuff?
I've talked to him about my dreams a million times. And he always has this hope that she'll be better than she was. And he was the one who found the video in the first place. He found me and he tried to help me.
Yep.
I'm just... I don't know who to trust.
Yeah.
Stay down.
Aside from, have you ever planned to hurt Grace or kill
I
Grace?
not really planned it, more like wrote a short story about it. But then I also changed all the names and genders and stuff, so.
You wrote it like on paper or typed it or what?
It was on Google Docs.
Google what?
Google Docs.
Oh, Google Docs. I see.
Yeah.
On the computer or on your phone or what?
I think it was more on my phone originally when I wrote it. I like writing and it helps me like get out those feelings.
What was the story about?
It was about this older brother who was trying to protect his little brother from a pedophile, but then turned into a mass murderer. It's literally called I Hate Guns, because he never uses guns. And I actually agree, I don't like guns that much. Not when one's shot next to your head. Oh yeah.
Were you talking to Isaac last night? Were you guys messaging each other and
I was trying to tell him to get her to leave.
you guys say anything else?
I just wanted her gone.
So I was talking to Isaac for a long time earlier before you, and we were going through his phone. He had his phone on it. There was a lot of messages between you two. all those about? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. It's like in this kind of moggy area that I kind of remember.
Yeah.
I'm not going to discount that she was assaulted. I'm not going to argue with that because I don't know, and I feel like it's shitty to argue with that if there's no reason for me to necessarily doubt it. I don't know how much I trust it, but I'm not going to say it's not true. That being said, I mean, that could be an explanation as to why Jennings got killed, because she witnessed the incident, she didn't intervene, she didn't help her. I don't know why Jennings being there is relevant other than Macaulay still holding a grudge and then deciding, you know what, I'm going to kill you because when this happened to me, you were there.
That movie sucked.
Do you think you killed Grace?
I'm not sure.
She is dead. That's the dead person we found in the garage. Do you have any memory of that?
Just like, what the
Yeah.
I'm trying to process this properly. This is like computer. I don't know. Like, Isaac disappeared for a while. I don't. Like, after I took my shower, I couldn't find him. I just assumed he went on a walk. I'm very confused.
So, you said there's a possibility that you might have killed Grace. Also a possibility that Isaac might have done it, right? There's kind of that gap of
Yeah.
time missing in your memory.
It's confusing.
Do you ever remember blood being on you?
I remember when I cut myself, but I don't know much more than that.
And how did you cut yourself again?
I tried to catch a knife in the
Catch a
kitchen.
knife?
Yes.
What kind of
I
knife?
dropped it and I tried to catch it. It was, how do I describe the knife? It was, I'd show you.
Cooking knife.
Well, it is a cooking knife, technically.
It is.
It's just,
Isaac was telling me about a few knives. He was telling me about a dagger, a butterfly knife.
yeah, one of my butterfly knives got stolen, so I got a new one.
And then he was talking about a sword. Remember anything having to do with any of those?
Well, I know I bought a sword not too long ago.
What kind of sword is it?
It was like, it's a two-handed sword. I don't really know much else. Other than it was perfect for the apocalypse if it does come.
There you go.
That's the main reason for the buy, is like, I want to learn.
Do you remember anything regarding the sword, the dagger, the butterfly knife, and last night?
I remember the dagger. It's
About the dagger.
really dull. Like, I kept playing with it, and like, when I did try, when Isaac kept telling me to just do it, and then just, it literally feels like somebody's holding me. Felt like somebody was holding me.
So, what you're kind of demonstrating right now was that you were about to stab Grace?
Yeah.
Was she asleep?
Yeah, at least I think she was. She looked pissed at it. Then it just kept stopping me. So
Were
I
you guys
gave up.
consuming alcohol last night, or drugs or anything?
I had a couple sips of Jack Daniels, I think that's what it was called.
Last night?
Yeah.
What about this morning?
Not this morning. I just had a couple last night because I was getting, like, frustrated.
What about Isaac? Did you drink last night?
I don't think so.
No. What about Grace?
I don't think so. She said something about just getting her teeth done.
No. You think there's potential you'll ever try and hurt or kill anyone else that's on your list? You're a very
If they
honest
stay
person.
the f away from me, I sure as hell hope not.
Yeah. What if, like, you were near them and stuff, kind of like a situation like last night? There's potential for that.
If they're invading my space, then it's I think it's a possibility, but I highly doubt it ever again. because Ozzy hates me, and Brady's to the point that I'm just like, no. And Geoff is still thinks I'm missing.
Okay. Anything else you could think of regarding last night and what happened? Anything else you can remember?
Trying to figure out if this one vision was from an actual dream I was having because I was like, falling asleep, or if it was memory.
What was the vision?
I'm not sure. It looked like an ear on my wall.
A what?
An ear on my wall. It was really confusing.
Was an ear on your wall?
Yeah. I think that was part of the dream, though.
Like a human ear?
Yeah. It's like, what the
What did it look like?
looked like one of Grace's, but it had like dagger in it, and the dagger's not that sharp.
Yeah.
Like, what the
Mm.
She got her ears chopped off. You see that?
Huh?
Yes, she's got her ears chopped off.
No, I didn't see it.
Her ear chopped off, so.
Very confused.
Yeah. Well, still an active investigation. We're gathering statements from everyone. I think you've been very honest with me. I don't have any. I respect the hell out of that. I'd like to return that to you. There's probably a good potential that both you and Isaac go to jail tonight. You understand that?
Yeah. I've never been to jail. I've never done anything. Now, going to jail for murder.
Yeah.
That was a leap. From innocent to murder.
Yeah.
That is so dumb.
No criminal history to that. No.
Yeah.
That's a huge leap.
Like, I didn't do drugs growing up, except for Grace, and I hate her for it. Sorry. I have some scars on me that you can see from.
You call 911?
My mother, Linda wants me to call first, and then I proceeded to get off the phone with the dispatcher.
Okay. We'll have our Ornells come here to take these up.
Yeah.
I have no reason to believe you to be a suspect right now or anything like that. We're going to take the handcuffs off. Is that okay with you?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, let's bring ourselves to today. And kind of why we're here. So this is what I want you to try and do, okay? I want you to kind of think back to where kind of all this began before there was ever anything regarding the incident. And I want you to kind of tell me in your own memory what happened from that time all the way to getting here to this interview. I'm going to do my best not to interrupt you, okay? I just want you to give me your own account of what happened, okay?
So from the time it began would be yesterday we were all hanging out. Everybody was talking, happy, normal kind of thing, nonchalant. Nighttime came around and we started falling asleep. Kali did not fall asleep. I did not get good rest because she had been placing something sharp in my back throughout the morning hours. She had been placing something sharp in my back, and I was talking to Grace, who was in the garage as well. I said, we have to go. She's telling us we need to leave. And I said that, and then I proceeded to start packing my stuff. And I left to the main house to go use the restroom for the last time. And then I walked him back into the garage. She walks up to me with, I did it. With a smile on her face, and I looked at the ground and I was like, what do I do now? I'm scared right now.
What are you scared of?
Of what just happened.
I got one more question. I want you to be real truthful with it, as you have been this whole time, okay?
Yes.
At any point did you think of, or did it cross your mind, or did you start helping Kiara with covering this up at all?
No.
No. At any point did you help Kiara injure Grace or do anything to Grace?
No.
No. Okay. And if anything like that did happen, or there's anything I'm missing to the story, now's the time to tell me, so I get the truthful statement from you right off the bat. Is there anything anyone else is going to say about this that's going to contradict that?
No.
Okay.
So as a follow-up to all of that, which is kind of what happened back in the day, this is an article from February 10th, 2025, so this is closer to now. And it says, Santa Fe woman accused in sword slaying pleads guilty to second-degree murder and faces 30 years. So it says, a 22-year-old Santa Fe woman pleaded guilty Monday to aggravated second-degree murder for nearly decapitating another young woman with a sword in 2022. Kiara McCulley also pleaded guilty to conspiracy to commit murder as part of a plea agreement with prosecutors that requires her to testify against her former boyfriend and co-defendant, Isaac Apodaca, whom police allege coerced her into killing a 21-year-old Grace Jennings. The incident occurred inside a garage, as we well know. Under the plea deal, McCulley will be sentenced to 30 years in prison, but not until after she has truthfully testified against Apodaca, who is set to stand trial this spring. If she does not abide by the terms of the deal, which requires her to cooperate fully with prosecutors, the state could withdraw the plea deal and try McCulley on the first-degree murder charge, exposing her to a life sentence. The crime of second-degree murder carried a 15-year sentence at the time of the killing. It's now 18 years, but Deputy District Attorney Haley Murphy told the court Monday 5 years will be added to McCulley's sentence for the charge based on aggravating factors including the use of a sword, the brutality of the killing, and the high number of stab wounds McCulley inflicted on Jennings. She faces a total of 20 years on the charge. The agreement calls for McCulley to be sentenced to 15 years on the conspiracy charge as well. However, Murphy told the court the 5-year enhancement on the murder charge will be suspended under the deal for a total sentence of 30 years. McCulley's sentence will run consecutively, beginning with the sentence for murder, which is classified as a serious violent offense, meaning she must serve at least 85% of her sentence. Credit for good behavior while incarcerated is capped at 15% of the sentence. McCulley will be eligible to earn day-for-day good time credit on the conspiracy charge. Okay, so in terms of what we know about Isaac Apodaca, it says, co-defendant in 2022 sword slaying case refuses plea deal. Apodaca's rejection of the plea deal marks the latest in a series of delays in resolving the case, which initially was set for trial in August 2023. The most recent trial dates were set for December, but Nair asked the judge to postpone the proceedings because he'll need time to get up to speed on the case. Apodaca, who is in jail awaiting his trial, attended Tuesday's hearing but did not speak. The details of his proposed plea agreement were unclear, as the Deputy District Attorney Haley Murphy did not put the terms of the deal on the record Tuesday. Apodaca, 27, and his girlfriend Kiara McCulley, 21, are both charged with murder and conspiracy to commit murder in connection with the October 29, 2022 slaying. As we know, a judge found McCulley not competent to stand trial in November 2022, and she was sent to the New Mexico Behavioral Health Institute in Las Vegas to receive treatment. She was found competent in a December 21st evaluation from the State Institute and was rebooked into the Santa Fe County Jail in January of 2023. Attorneys for McCulley and Apodaca told the court in March they expected both cases to be resolved through plea agreements, but in August the attorneys said the cases had been slowed by a backlog of DNA evidence awaiting testing at the state's forensic laboratory in Santa Fe. Nair told the court Tuesday he'll be trying to negotiate a plea deal with the state for Apodaca, but as of now, he said, we don't have a meeting of the minds as to a plea agreement. So based on my research, and you guys can let me know if I missed anything, but based on my research, this is kind of the last update that's out there, which is crazy because this has really been lagging, and granted, in court time, this might not be all that long, but the reality is, and maybe that's just me being a little, I was going to say cutthroat, but I feel like that's not the appropriate term here. Me being a little harsh and intense is the fact that I feel like this just deserves a life sentence. Like I don't see any reason why there should be any plea deal. And again, maybe that's just me being the way I am, I don't really see in which way I'm supposed to think that these people deserve any time for anything, any time off for anything, or any opportunity for anything. For me, this should be life in prison. End of, because it is, as far as we know, a premeditated murder. I mean, what are we waiting for? Like, what extra thing needs to happen for this to be treated the way it should be treated? You have two people who basically lured her over, even though apparently it was her idea, but it was premeditated. They talked about wanting to kill her. McCulley talked about wanting to kill her for 2 years before it actually happened. Also, Apodaca, as we saw in the texts, was basically goading her to kill her, saying, I want you to kill her. So I really don't know what's up in the air here, what's uncertain. I honestly don't know. Also, the fact that Apodaca tried to pass off as though he were also some type of victim, when in reality, he was also encouraging all of this to happen. Like, neither of you are off the hook. Both of you are guilty, in my opinion, in different ways. So I just really don't understand what it is we're doing here. Anyway, you guys can let me know what you think in the comments down below. Let me know if you have any opinions also about the body cam footage, which I know always has me having a lot too many opinions. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to my patrons as always, and I'll catch you guys next time.